Welcome back to day 5 of Blockchain Community Day 2025. Our final day, hate to say this, themed Future Frontiers. Today we'll explore the cutting edge technologies, innovations shaping the next generation of Web3, AI, and decentralized technologies. Before we dive in, engagement reminder. Guys, do not miss our live quests and quizzes. Participate for a chance to win Netflix subscriptions, Spotify Premium, and Amazon gift cards, and many more. We already have happy winners in the chat. And yeah, guys, keep your eye out with hidden secret words in the presentation slides from day 1 to day 4. Be the first one to find them and claim your reward. Okay, and now, kicking off day 5, please welcome Mahdi, who will share his expertise on Ignite Your Community, event management strategist with Onton. We all use this platform. You can get your SBTs for the Blockchain Community Day conference there, by the way. And yeah, if you're looking to build vibrant, engaged communities, this session is for you. Let's give a warm welcome to Mahdi. Sorry, Mahdi, I think your microphone is not working.
Hear me? One, two, three. Okay. Okay. Hello, Farouk. Hello, everyone. Thanks for this opportunity, and I'm happy to be with you. So, I'm Mahdi from Onton. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit down, and maybe I have some connection problems. Our country has been like under attack today, Iran, and lots of like civilians and military commanders have been killed like by Israel. So we're officially at war, and this is like very shocking for me. But I've decided to join this session and talk about Anton because basically I believe in the blockchain technology that actually form a peaceful future for the world. So Anton actually is the event and reputation layer, Anton. And can I like change the slide, or how should I change the slide? Farouk, I don't know. Is there any control here?
You can tell me when to switch the slides, no
Okay,
problem.
you can go to the next slide. So actually, um, we face this problem in the tone ecosystem, basically a fragmented ecosystem. So like missing infrastructure for like meaningful participation coordination, and also there were lots of and there is still lots of like bots. So like there's not like cyber resistance protocols, and there haven't been any event system on Tone when it started. And then as like for the projects to launch um, the projects build their communities, we've had some like few uh, platforms, but not something that actually works pretty well. So can you go forward? So we've started with Anton, and actually Anton now like has like a three-layer system. So the first layer is the event layer. So when you're talking about event, you can think about any kind of activity that can like gather people at some sort of participation happen. So it could be like workshops, conferences, offline events, online events, even game tournaments, even different kinds of like activities um, that like that people can just participate and contribute, and so create value for people, right? So this is the events layer, and then the reputation layer. So when people joining an activity, like participating in some sort of activity in Web3, like Web3 is based on like people, right? So like wallets, so and like decentralized identity. So with reputation layer, we are like providing an infrastructure to give away soulbound tokens based on this participation and contribution to the users. So soulbound tokens, and then the soulbound tokens based on the level of the activity and different factors of the activity have like different kinds of Onton points, and then users who actually collect these Onton points can get their airdrop. So when we come with with a capital layer, so with the capital layer in any kind of like Web3 project, so you have a product and you have a community. So you need your community to be activated, so you need a community, like a very, very active community, that people not only looking for airdrops, but actually participating and doing activities and engaging with your community, and do things that you want to do. So basically this incentivization model, like, keep them engaged, but basically you have to if you want to be sustainable, you should like design this basically value creation cycles, so that you can just bring people in, give them value, then they will stay in your platform and like produce value and move forward. So with Onton, basically we are providing all of these layers, all of these like infrastructures for like projects, communities who want to actually utilize this infrastructure, and everything is based on Telegram Messenger and the Tone, the open network blockchain. So, so to be specific, we are like having tickets in the event layer, like utilizing the NFTs as tickets. So you can have like NFT tickets. These NFT tickets could be sold or transferred or put on auction. It's like an on-chain asset. And then also these soulbound tokens that I've told you as like a proof of attendance or proof of participation, distributed to the participants and contributors of the events, also on Tone blockchain. So if you can go forward, maybe. Yeah, so the product, actually we have the event infra, we have the reputation system, we have the monetization, so like infrastructure based, and we have like our developer tools and APIs. So different projects, different games, different apps can use our APIs to get integrated, distribute NFTs, SPTs, like use our infrastructure, our event and reputation layer, and later on the capital layer inside their own basically a product or community or platform, and then different kinds of like customized NFT campaigns that based with our NFT actually campaign engine we can deliver to different projects. So can you go to the next slide, please? Thank you. This is a very like short view of like some of the like UI sketches of the Onton, but it's like a very, very big project, big product with different scenarios, different use interfaces that I think you can maybe check the bot later, maybe participate in some events, and then maybe organize some events. So if you can go forward, I can tell you more about like our like traction. So we were like we've started about like a year ago, like May 2024. So far, we have about 900,000 users, and then uh, more than 140,000 uh, ton, like sales volume, like NFTs and tickets, and more than 2,000 actually events hosted on Anton by 300 organizers around the globe. So we've distributed about 12 million SPTs on the Ton blockchain. So we are the biggest SPT issuer among all the projects on Ton. We are the biggest number one SPT issuer on Ton now, and like we have like plus 60k thousand, and all of this have been like created organically without any marketing budget or anything. And if you can go forward, I can tell you maybe a little bit about some actual use cases. So we've hosted the biggest conference on the Tone ecosystem, the Gateway Conference in Dubai, like November in 2024. And also we've hosted lots of other like online and offline events, different kinds of like AMA sessions, like games, tournaments. We've implemented the Olympics infrastructure to be able to deliver like different kinds of like play to win games. Also integrated with different projects like Tone Fest, NFC Summit, and lots of other organizers created interesting and exciting activities on Onton. So we are basically a place that give the creators, the communities, the projects the possibility to um, create different kinds of activities and engage their communities, and also bring more user to their community. So acquisition and engagement of the community. So everything is actually around the community. If you can go forward. So about revenue models is like the event based, and also like we are offering some B2B services, and we are activating the capital gain like to just offer this basic infrastructure services to projects to be able to let them to raise or sell NFT tickets or any kind of like fundraising basically, or airdrop campaign. Okay, so we can go forward. I'm telling you a little bit about the Onion. So our token name called Onion. So we are like developing this token, and it's not yet like launched. So the TGE would be in the following 2 3 weeks. Now we are in the snapshot session. The snapshot time has been passed. It was 13th of May, and now all of the users who are eligible, like 250,000 users almost, are eligible to get the airdrop because they've like collected the SBTs during the past year, and also like purchased different tickets, these Genesis NFT onions um, collection, and then we are giving to give them the airdrop, and now is the time for them to claim and reserve their token, so that we can just after the TG we can drop them their tokens. And we have like tokenomics. We don't have any on like a TG for the team, and there are a few other things happening now. We've started to like cooperation with like the second biggest SBT issuer on the Ton ecosystem, T-Book, and that's news that we've like announced 2 days, 3 days ago. But more news to come. So we are just aligning our forces and joining our forces together to actually create a success story in doing a fair launch and like a successful TGE for Onion ecosystem. So if you can go forward. Mhm. Yeah, the utility of the Onion token. So basically, this is a utility and governance token for the entire Onton ecosystem. So participating in events, like some discounts in events, and like staking yield, and then like access token gated events, also earning the airdrops, and also the most important part, the governance for the Onion versus DAO. So basically, we are forming a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization that like gradually we are going to give away all of these like decision making powers to the community, but now it's just working smoothly move forward. But basically the plan here is to let the community be the real owners of this platform, and then let's say the community create events, the community participate in events, the best events with the highest value, let's say get the most rewards, and this like mechanics and dynamics will move forward to be able to create a solid and sustainable ecosystem. So yeah, the roadmap we can pass maybe because this is all already happened most of it, and I think that's it with my presentation. I think the last slide is irrelevant because it's about like some sort of fundraising. But at the end of my presentation, actually, I want to once more uh, put this into focus that basically the decentralized technology uh, the blockchain technology. In my perspective, and in many other like blockchain technology enthusiasts, is a way to have a better world. All right. So it's a tool, it's an infrastructure, and a tool to be able to unite like peaceful forces around the world to overcome the tyranny of the small number of people who just want everything for themselves, and to get that they're willing to sacrifice lives of innocent people. So I hope, basically, I have this dream that someday Anton could have impact towards the world's peace, towards uniting the community, towards like uniting the voice of the community. Because in many places in the United States, in Iran, in Israel, in everywhere in the world, I mean the people, not the governments, but the people always want peace, right? So the people, actually, the human beings want peace, not war. But I hope that someday we, the people, have the power to actually influence the governments and push the governments and make them not to start another war. Forgive, forget, love, and make peace. That's my dream. Thank you, Farouk, for your time. If any question or anything I can answer, I would be happy to.
No, thank you, Mahdi. This was an amazing presentation, really. Very insightful, very happy for you guys at Onton. If there is any kind of support we could provide on behalf of our community, we would be happy to contribute. And very sorry to hear about the circumstances in your country. My deepest condolences. And yeah, we've got some questions here. I'll be posting them right now.
Okay. Okay, Anton has a strong presence in Asia and the Middle East. What cultural insight helped you tailor events for these regions compared to Western markets? That's a very good question. So actually, the process of like developing the Anton product, actually we've started with like just some technical infrastructure to be able to distribute these soulbound tokens as a proof of like participants, so participation, right? So, and then slowly we were just added like these different kinds of increments. So we were just, now we are very close to Luma, and now we are going to like have all of the features that Luma have, and be a event platform on Telegram that you can just like the Web3 communities can just use like Anton instead of Luma, and so they have everything that Luma has plus SPTs. So this is basically what we are, where we are now. But the next step, so we recently added the categories into Anton. So we are now like categorizing the events and basically pushing forward to just create some narratives for the events. And then the next step that we can do is like to just geographically actually categorize like based on the cities and countries. So previously we've had the hubs, the Tone Society house, but as you may know, the Tone Society has been resolved, and we don't have any Tone Society now, and it's on the Tone Foundation. We are moving forward and like pushing forward the Tone Foundation still, but because we've used these hubs, we don't have this the events based on the country and city. But I think that's something that we can do, and I think the multilingual would be like one of the things that multilingual even so we get, so the let's say the region like local organizers can create their events completely like customized with their events with their language and culture. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that for any specific like location like a regional market, there would be different kinds of strategies that we can use, and I think like moving forward, raising more funds, we need probably some regional, let's say, I don't know, ambassador or regional hub leads, I can say, or lead that can just push forward that region, learn about like the cultural, uh, like uh, like specifications of that region, and help us to push forward and further develop the product to be aligned with those cultural specifications. So, what's your framework for measuring an event success beyond attendance number? Okay, that's also a very good question. So, we've added actually, I mean, it's not yet, I think, in production, but we've like developed and testing a feature for, and we call it like event review. So we let the participants to review the events, and based on that events review, like it's some sort of score that like the participants can give to the events, and based on that like reviews, we can just maybe have like some sort of evaluation for the events. um, but to be honest, basically, it's not a it's not an easy task to like evaluate events beside that. So this is just some manual process. So we are like moderating the events manually, just like some moderators see them. But but I mean, for we still don't have like recurring events, I think. And I think something that we can add is like the recurring events, and based on that recurring events, basically, let's say we can just measure the retention, like how many people just like repeated to participate in the events. But for now, I can say the framework for measuring the event success actually is not in the best like situation. It should be improved. Can you share a specific example where a single Onton event led to sustained community growth? What made it stick? Um, so sustained community growth. So I can say that it happened that we created some communities, but if by sustaining community, meaning that like creating create a community that actually is sustained and like recurringly doing different kinds of activities, and people get returned, let's say, to the app and do different tasks. It happened between different events, but I can't say that because we didn't have like the recurring events that like happened like in serially one after another. I think that we didn't have that kind of experience yet, and that's also something very very important that we are planning to actually work on in the next phases. But yeah, it's a very good question and very, I think, important um, point to consider and work on. Thank you, Cole. Connie. Okay. What's missing in this Web3 event tool that would unlock the next level of participation? Uh, so so we are actually the advocates of the SPT technology, the soulbound tokens technology. So we believe, we think that if we can create, actually we've already created some momentum, but it's not enough. But if we can create like an enough momentum that basically these SPTs have like different use cases in different industries. Let's say that the job market people can use these SPTs to certify the level of commitment or the level of, and I don't know, participation in different kinds of things, right? So I think the SPT could be one of the technologies that we're advocating for, and it could be one of the game changers with the with like proper like setup. Hmm. But beside that, I think something beside that is, so honestly, I think there's something that I, I feel is missed now, and it's like some sort of meaning. So I think when you're talking about like people, like most of the people are mostly looking for free money, and this is like not the actual probably narrative that can lead to the growth. So for the quick money, you can just do something, get the money, and get out. It's not sustainable. It's not there to stick. So I think maybe some sort of narrative, some sort of common shared goal and vision could be that kind of sticking point, or that kind of like missing points that can actually help communities to grow. And you can just use this kind of shared value to create decentralized autonomous communities. Then I think there would be like a chance of like these communities to survive and to sustain. I hope that worked. Thank you, Orhan.
All right. Thank you, Mahdi. I was just about to ask you about some recommendations for us blockchain professionals community, but I think you just shared some valuable insights from your side.
Sure.
Yeah. And we are really, we love Onton, and we would consider migrating to Onton someday, and at least host some of our events like this, or monthly based meetings there. That would be awesome. And hopefully when the situation calms down, I would be happy to reach out with some recommendations for us. And
Sure.
yeah, thank you so much for your inspiring strategies to ignite our community and everyone else's community, make them grow. This was amazing. Thank you for kicking off the day for us.
Sure, sure. One important thing that I just want to add, that last one to just consider, because I just remember, is like the gamification. So basically the SPTs, the points, everything is like, these are like infrastructure, and the token itself, these are the infrastructure for the gamification. You should create some sort of like gamified mechanics to be able to basically gather people and make them to stick. That's what we've done with the SPTs and points with Anton. This is like a meta, basically, project narrative, but basically within the communities, you can create these kind of narratives, and that's something that you can just engage the community and just make them to remain with you and engage with you. And thank you, Farouk. Thank you for inviting me, having me, and I hope see you soon.